What's good, what is good, my sizers? We are back again with another video, and today we are doing the one and only AdventureDome in Circus Circus that is located on the north end of the strip. One thing to note is that if you are coming from the garage, it is on the 3rd floor. Alright, now that you know what casino and what floor, let's dive right on in as to what AdventureDome technically is. So AdventureDome is a whopping 5 acres, and it has 25 rides and 2 roller coasters, and it also has a ton of midway games. Now, Circus Circus wouldn't be called Circus Circus if it didn't have any clowns, so they do hold regular acts scheduled hourly. And be sure to pause the video right here so you can look at their rates for their all-day passes or their rates per ride and attraction. For those who are new to my channel, the website and frequently asked questions about AdventureDome will be in the description box below. So this ride is the Disco. It is one of my personal favorites, and an important side note I forgot to mention is that you can also buy their tickets online. Also, fear not if your child is tall enough for a certain ride, because the pricing includes all the heights needed for each ride, but they also have rides going all the way from adults, teenagers to toddlers, so don't even worry about it. Here is the inverter, which is another personal favorite. It is a tad bit slow because it has to slowly work its way up, but eventually you will be 100% upside down. One thing I really respect about this ride is the fact that they have cubbies, so you can put your wallet, your phone, your keys, anything that could potentially fall off of this ride right next to the ride. So once you get on and off, it's right there. Your stuff is right there. Nobody touched it. You can see it the whole time. However, not all of the rides have their own personalized cubbies, but fear not, because AdventureDome has lockers located all around the dome. Now, this upcoming ride is enjoyable for all families. It is a 4D movie. You can sit and watch Ice Age, SpongeBob, or Scooby-Doo. Now, the first set of lockers that I ran across were right next to the disco and their little food court mini, food section, and that is at the very beginning, closest to the entrance lockers. Now, this is also a food court that they have to offer, but they do have very minimal foods considering they just reopened from COVID. And don't worry about losing your friends or your family, because Circus Circus and AdventureDome both are just 2 big circles. Now, it never occurred to me, but it has been 4 years since I have been back here, so not only was I a little bit confused, but it unlocked so many childhood memories. It was almost terrifying. One of those memories being the first time I rode a roller coaster, aka the first time I rode the El Loco. The El Loco was notoriously known for having a 90-degree drop. Now, the first time I rode this, I absolutely cried. I hated it, but it turned out to be one of my favorite roller coasters to ride. So if you're feeling adventurous or you love roller coasters, I definitely recommend this one. And if you're worried about getting your money's worth at AdventureDome, I highly suggest you coming when it first opens and staying all night, because that is one of the best things to do. Your kids can burn out their energy. You can come before the lines in the morning, and you can stay at night when the dome changes lighting, because if you hadn't noticed already, it's all windows. But my parents used to do that for me and my brother, and it was honestly so much fun. I had a blast. Didn't even care that we were there all day, because there was food. There was the midway that will be in the next video. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But anyways, these are the midway games that they have available at the dome, so you don't have to leave. And there's this ship. I don't know what it's called, but it's a big old pirate ship. Little children tend to love it, but if you are an adult or even a teenager, beware. It kind of gave me motion sickness, but I still actually really enjoyed that ride. And this right here is my favorite midway game ever. It's where you take the ball and you roll it up and it drops in the hole and then the horse moves. Oh, I love that game so much. Another fun family-friendly ride would be the bumper cars. You have to be 54 inches to drive it and 42 inches to ride it. But have no fear, because, well, you can always ride with someone else, like your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. It does not matter. But this is a lot of fun and another personal favorite of mine. And I won't lie to you guys, I am saying personal favorite of mine a lot, but that's because I grew up here. I literally had one of my birthday parties here, and I was a teenager. I was in high school, and I did not care. This was the best thing ever. I used to love this spot growing up. But trust me, there are rides that are good, but not as good as others. but they're all really good, and I would always come back here no matter how old I am. So walking up this ramp leads you to the 2 roller coasters that they have to offer. And this sign is just to tell you what I told you about the inverter and how you can lose things easily because it goes upside down. Well, for this one, you go upside down and it's a 90-degree drop, so they have to warn you. And don't worry, they have lockers right next to the roller coaster, so you don't have to go totally out of your way. And if you keep walking past that, you get this beautiful view of half of the dome, and it's honestly so great. This portion of Circus Circus is transitioning from the bigger kids to the smaller kids, and I will show you that the closer we get over there. But this pink track is also for the other roller coaster called the Cannon Blaster, which is a good roller coaster. However, it is a little shaky on your head, so if you have head problems, I would be aware. But don't worry, because if you're the parents, you guys can sit on those benches and just wait for your children to come off of both roller coasters. Now, I feel like this is known for any avid roller coaster rider, but the lines are divided like this because where you stand in line is where you will sit on the roller coaster. Also, let's just take a second to appreciate my t-shirt that I got. It's brand new from Forever 21. If you want to check out the rest of the clothes I got, it's on my TikTok at fun.sizer. Now, if those benches are taken, there is another way you can view the El Loco and the drop right here. It's a big plexiglass window. It is kind of dirty in person, but overall you can see and watch the roller coaster. Now, what would any roller coaster be if you couldn't buy your pictures? So there is a small picture booth at the exit of El Loco and right before the entrance of the Cannon Blaster where you can buy your photos. Now, this cave is on the first floor, aka where the bumper cars were and the lockers, and this is just a nice little seating selection that you can sit and eat, or the restrooms are right there, but they also have the arcade games available down here. Now, to the left is a staircase. That is where I came from after I got done viewing the Canyon Blaster roller coaster. So if you walk down those stairs, it'll lead you to all these games and the bathrooms. Like I mentioned earlier, Circus Circus is a big old circle along with AdventureDome, so it is very convenient to get from ride to ride in a reasonable hour and try to beat the lines. Also in this area, you will see the 4D movie theater that they have to offer, and all the movies that they offer. When I was growing up, they literally only offered SpongeBob, and I did not watch SpongeBob in general, so I did not go to that ride very often. But they have Scooby-Doo now, so I'll be there all the time. Another classic to my childhood that they have to offer is the laser tag. Now, don't fear if you're not going to play laser tag, but you still want to watch your kid to make sure they're on their best behavior. They do have a viewing section of the laser tag. Now, this part over here is the party zone. This is the mini golf area, and this is where they had my room for my birthday party. Remember how I said I had a birthday party back in high school? Yeah, my room was in there. Now, this portion of AdventureDome is the toddler portion, I like to call it, because these are rides that you can do with your child if they are not tall enough to do any other ride, as long as they are sitting with technically a parent or a sibling. It doesn't really matter, but this is the Choo Choo Train, and growing up, this one was my favorite ride because it goes super fast and it goes backwards. Now, I say this is the toddler section of AdventureDome because it really is, but when I had my birthday party, I was so tired and wiped of just running around playing all these games, doing all these rides, that I ended the night on this ride in particular. It was so relaxing, and if you stay late, depending on who's doing what ride, you could technically just keep on the ride and not have to get off if there's like no line or anything. And as far as I'm concerned, this is their newest ride that they have to offer, but it's called the Nebula Z, and the tallest it goes in the air is 30 feet. There is also a bunch of food spots like in between each ride. Now, this next ride is honestly one of the craziest rides I've ever been on, taking out the roller coasters, but this is called the Disco, And as you can see, they will put you at almost a 90-degree angle and just spin you around. But as you can see, that is also the Canyon Blaster going by. So you can honestly stand anywhere and see both roller coasters go at the same time or anything like that. But if none of these rides or anything spark your interest, they also have a little spot that you can play air hockey and you can sit and eat your food. It's really nice. Now, this is another toddler ride, but it is just a bunch of airplanes going around in a circle, and as you can see, one of them is high up in the air. That is because once you get in the airplane, you can control whether or not the airplane goes up or down or like however you'd like. That ride, however, you cannot be a big child and sit in like me. This ride, however, you can be any size and sit in because it is just hot air balloons going around in a nice circle. I also like to sit in this ride when I have had a long day and it is nighttime and I'm trying to go home and I'm tired, but I love it here. The merry-go-round, same thing. Now, this last spot is called the Extreme Zone, which I have never personally done, but as you can see, there is rock climbing available and jumping on a trampoline, so that's really cool too. But I'm running out of time, so thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below other things I should do, other places I should go, and be sure to smash the subscribe button down there while you're at it. Toodaloo, thanks for watching.